So Donald Trump is not taking the election results from Tuesday very well, which that's nothing new. He's never been able to accept election results when his side loses. This is the president of January 6th. So we always got to understand that going forward, he's going to try his damnedest to do everything he can to stop people from voting, because when he gets backed into a corner like this, and he's in one at the moment, then he's trying to do everything he can to work himself out of that corner. Now, it's being said that behind closed doors, he's very upset. And he's lashing out at Republicans and he's saying it's their fault. But then when he goes on screen, he tries to rein it back and say, well, it wasn't because the voters were mad at me. If I'd have been on the ballot, they would have won. We would have all won if I would have just been there. He doesn't understand that he was on the ballot. 7 million people took a day off work just to go out and protest him. We had the largest protest in American history because people are fed up with Donald Trump. There are all of those of us who have been fed up with him all 3 times that he's ran for president. And we didn't triple Trump. We voted against him every single time. Then there are those who might have voted for him once, might have voted for him twice, and yes, might have even voted for him a 3rd time. But even they joined us on the streets to protest this because of the damage that he is doing to our country. So he's very upset, and one of the things he's very upset about is Mamdani. He's very upset about that, and I don't like really making predictions, but I can go ahead and tell you that it's coming. If it's not happened already, you're going to see Fox News, you're going to see Jesse Waters, you're going to see all the right-wing pundits go out of their way to say that New York is a hellhole, New York is a war zone, New York is, circling the drain. That's where we're headed next. So to everybody here in Tennessee that thinks California is the boogeyman and Chicago, Illinois is the boogeyman, well, New York City will be the new one for a while, and that's where everybody will turn their attention to. And it's so ridiculous because most of the people I know are never even going to visit New York City, let alone live there, but they will sit and rant and rave about it. And so here is Trump being asked about Mamdani's speech, and he actually had the gall to say that Mamdani's speech sounded very angry. Yeah, Trump said his speech sounded angry.
Work this time.
Did you see his victory speech?
It's literally never worked. Yeah, I thought it was a very angry speech, certainly angry toward me, and I think he should be very nice to me. I'm the one that sort of has to approve a lot of things coming to him, so he's off to a bad start.
Oh, yeah, he's off to a bad start because he didn't bow and kiss the ring, because he stood up to Donald Trump, and that's something Donald Trump wants no part of. He doesn't want anyone that would ever have the gall or the audacity to stand up to him. But he's really, really upset about Mamdani here, and he says that Mamdani should be very nice to him.
At one point he says, turn the volume up.
So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
How do you respond to that? Does that affect anything you're going to do?
It's a very dangerous statement for him to make, actually. And, you talk about danger. I think it's a very dangerous statement for him to make. He has to be a little bit respectful of Washington, because if he's not, he doesn't have a chance of succeeding. And I want to make him succeed. I want to make the city succeed. I don't want to make him succeed. I want to make the city succeed, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see reaching out to him?
I would say he should reach out to us, really. I think he should reach out. Right. I'm here. We'll see what happens, but I would think that it would be more appropriate for him to reach out to us.
So
he actually had the audacity to say that that was a dangerous speech. And he's the guy that went on January 6th, went to the Capitol and told his supporters to go there and to fight like hell. But Mamdani made a dangerous speech because he stood up for the people of New York. Donald Trump is also the guy that said Liz Cheney should be in front of a firing squad. And could you imagine what it would be like if she was in front of the firing squad and the guns was aimed at her? But Mamdani is the dangerous speech. And Mamdani should reach out and call him, because he should be good to him. Because if he's not good to him, then he'll come for him. And it's absolute BS. Because what Donald Trump's essentially saying is he will punish the people of New York City for choosing the mayor that they wanted. And I really believe that going forward, we're going to see more and more of Donald Trump trying his damnedest. I really do believe he's going to go after mail-in voting. I really do believe he's going to go after early voting. I do believe he's going to go everything he can and do everything he can to suppress as many votes as he can. But I want y'all to watch this clip right here, because it just goes to show you how out of touch that Donald Trump truly is. And what is so sickening to me is whenever he gets back into these corners, he just repeats his hits. Just like a chatty Cathy doll. You just pull the string and he just says the same thing again. And he's asked right here because a caller, or someone writes in, I should say, to Brett Baer to say that they voted for Trump 3 times and they're not happy because the grocery bill has not got any lower. The prices haven't went down. And let's watch this one together, how Trump reacts. So I'm Brando, and I'm here to talk to you about Mando deodorant. And I've had so many people reach out to me and say, Brando, is this real? Or is this just some sort of skit you wrote for the channel? No, folks, this is real life. And back earlier this year, I switched to Mando deodorant and I haven't looked back. I now refuse to use anything else. And fall of the year is coming upon us, which means I'm going to be busting out my trusty flannel shirts here in East Tennessee. May even light up a bonfire too. But if you're like most guys, you're still putting in a hard day's work, and yeah, that means sweat. Don't let body odor sideline you. Mando deodorant plus sweat control is for real hardworking guys. Formulated to stop odor before it starts and doesn't mask odor with an overwhelming fragrance. So you can tackle anything from the job site to tailgating with confidence. Don't mask it, Mando it. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code. Use Brando at shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. Shopmando.com. Please support our show and tell them Brando sent you. Mando's got you covered. With deodorant plus sweat control, say goodbye to sweat stains and hello to long-lasting freshness.
She is a registered Republican. All her life, she voted for you 3 different times. But she is not happy about how her prices have not come down. She sees. And she said this, quote, I want the Republicans to keep control of Congress in 2026, but something has to be done fast. I don't see the best economy right now. Wall Street numbers do not reflect my Main Street money. Please do something, President Trump. So I guess what do you say to Regina and people like her? Well, I do say this, beef we have to get down. I think with groceries, it's an old-fashioned word, but it's a beautiful word. Beef we have to get down, but we've got prices way down. And think of this, energy. She drives a car, probably, and her energy prices are way down. And energy is so all-encompassing, it's so big, that when energy goes down, everything comes down, everything follows it. And I have energy down to 5-6-year lows now. You think prices are coming down from this? Yeah, I think they're coming down, but I think they're down already. I think the biggest problem is Republicans don't talk about it. They don't talk about the... And the Democrats lie about it. Look.
Well, the reason why that Republicans don't talk about it is because it's not happening. And that's why that we have seen so many Republicans avoid these town hall meetings, because when they get there, they get confronted by people like that says, hey, the grocery bill isn't any lower, and they can't lie to them because they can't pull what Trump's pulling out of his ass right there. Trump can do it because he's never been to a grocery store. And I love how he says, well, I'm sure she drives. He doesn't drive. He doesn't do anything. Someone has pampered him his entire life. Someone has drove him around his entire life. Someone has put food on his table his entire life. He's never been to a grocery store. He's never drove back and forth to work to a job. He has no clue. All he knows is that he's going to keep repeating the same lines of bullshit over and over. And if he repeats them long enough, then he thinks a person like that should just fall in line and believe it. And sadly, there are a lot of people out there who will just sit there and say, yeah, boy, times are good. Times are better than ever. But there's an old Lefty Frizzell song, an old country song that I absolutely love called I Never Go Around Mirrors Because I Don't Want to See a Grown Man Cry. There has to be mirrors in these people's houses. There also has to be mirrors in Donald Trump's house. And he has to at some point walk around and look in the mirror and know that he's lying to the American people. And the people that sits there and goes to bat for him, even though their grocery bill is higher than ever, they have to at some point in the day glance up and look into that mirror and go, you know what? I'm lying for this dude because this ain't happening. And so when Donald Trump is forced to face the music, he can't. He can't wrap his mind around that person's struggles. What's she talking about? What's she talking about? I'm here to tell her that the prices is low. I mean, I'm sure she drives a car and groceries is an old-fashioned word and it's a beautiful word. Who the hell says that? Who the hell says this? How is this reality that we have a president of the United States that would even say out loud, groceries is a beautiful word. It's an old-fashioned word, groceries. He says that with a straight face, which is code for I've never bought groceries in my life. The grocery bill has never affected my life in the least, ever. He has never faced the day-to-day struggles that everyday Americans face. And that's why he's out there sharing pictures of his marble bathroom. And that's why he's building a ballroom. And that's why he says, well, hell, I'd be dumb not to take a jet from Qatar. But you know what's funny? I remember one time, I grew up pretty rough. I did. My mom and dad were hardworking people. My dad worked 2 jobs most of the time. My mom worked odd jobs. We still would end up in these government cheese lines. And so that's the kind of world I grew up in. And to this very day, I feel bad if I spend too much money. Like if I look down at my bill of something, even if I can't afford it, I look down at it and go, that's a little too expensive for me. I can't bring myself to do this. And one time I was in a chocolate shop in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And and so I go through and I let the kids get some chocolate, just a little piece of chocolate. Well, we got 5 kids, so all of a sudden they all buy this chocolate, and when they ring it up, it's like 60-some bucks. And I'm like, for chocolate? And I felt so bad, folks. I walked down the streets of Gatlinburg going, damn it, I just paid $60 for chocolate. I can't believe I did that. That is so ridiculous. And I didn't take a picture of it, put it on social media, because I was ashamed of myself for doing it. That's because I know what it's like to struggle. And that's because I know what it's like to have been, there's no way that I could have ever afforded that when I was growing up as a kid. There's no way that I could have afforded that in my 20s. And I just remember standing there with it going, I don't want to tell anybody I did this. That's because of where I came from, and I've never forgot it. But a son of a bitch like that never came from there. A son of a bitch like that never lived through it, not one day. And that's why, oh, yeah, the main priority is a ballroom. I think we all want a ballroom. Everybody wants a ballroom. Everybody says we need a ballroom. Oh, let's have a great Gatsby party. Let's put some women in some champagne glasses. It's because he's never lived it. So when he gets confronted with something like, hey, this voter, this person that voted for you 3 times ain't happy with you. What do you mean? What do you mean not happy with me? I'm telling her what she's supposed to believe. That's essentially what he was saying. And folks, it's pretty damn disgusting. But I do appreciate y'all so much for supporting what it is that I do here on the channel. I hope everyone has a great rest of your week. We will continue to call this stuff out every chance we get. And we're going to be in it for the long haul, because I believe between now and the midterms, Trump is going to put the hammer down to try to stop what happened on Tuesday from ever happening again. So we're just going to have to keep fighting. Like I say, take the win. Enjoy it. Feel good about it. But keep that energy, and we got to keep it all year long, every day. We can't take our eye off the ball, and we can't let up. Because trust me, folks, Donald Trump is always going to be coming for people like us. And he's going to expect to be able to just tell us, hey, your life's okay. And he expects people to believe it. But we will never fall for it.